happy 2017. It's the first week of 2017. I know a lot of you are going to be looking to do some organization and some changes, big changes in your life. And one of the things that we have to really help with the transition and to help get you your best 2017 is this Leuchtturm1917 Bullet Journal Edition dotted notebook. And I really want to go through this today with you guys and show you all the features of this. Why is it different from a regular Leuchtturm dotted notebook, and why the bullet journal system is a really cool system for you to achieve all of your New Year's resolutions and actually stick with them. Awesome. Let's take a look. Okay, so first thing we'll take a look at is the size. The Leuchtturm 1917, this is considered to be a medium size, which is actually A5, and it's a fairly ample size for a journal or notebook. Gives you plenty of real estate to jot down as many lists and as many to-do items as possible. Basic specs of the bullet journal is that it has 240 numbered pages, so that's not including the index and the informational pages. There are a whopping 3 page markers, so not just one, not just 2, but 3. Expandable back pocket, which is common to many notebooks of this type, so you could throw some various scraps of paper and other important notes in here. You have some stickers here, and these stickers are meant to label your journal. So you could put these on the spine here, or you could put these on the front, whichever you'd please. Then also one important thing to note is that it's thread bound so that the journal lies flat when opened. It doesn't decide to want to spring back up again. But that being said, when you want to get a nice flat line, let's say if you want to draw a nice line right here and use a ruler, you do have to press down on it, so it's not going to be extremely flat. It's still going to have that curve, and the paper itself is extremely nice. It does handle fountain penning very well. It doesn't bleed through to the other side, and I've compared it with Rhodia paper, and while the Rhodia paper that's in my web notebook is actually bit more smoother than this paper. This paper has a bit of tooth to it. The Leuchtturm paper actually does not bleed through to the other side or really show through that much to the other side, whereas I felt the Rhodia paper did kind of fail in that aspect of showing through to the other side. It is also acid-free paper, which means you can throw some eternal inks from Noodlers or some permanent inks in there, and the ink is going to last on this paper for a very, very long time. The colors of the cover only are available in black or in emerald, which the emerald's like a very nice teal green with a little bit of a blue in there. This one I actually chose to start writing with myself. I've been using the bullet journal system for the last year and have really enjoyed it, using it in other notebooks, and I've fully migrated into one of these guys here for the new year. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching here, folks. So let's take a look at one that hasn't been touched yet. So it has the elastic strap closure like you would see with most Moleskine or Rhodia notebooks that have the elastic closure. And you also have this belly band here. You notice that one of the distinctive features about the bullet journal cover is that you have the bullet journal official logo is embossed on the cover. You have rounded corners here. Everybody who uses the bullet journal system has to have a key. So for those who are just getting started, the key is key. So to understand how the system works and how best to shorthand all of the different meanings behind the bullets, you'd have this key available here for you to show you that a little dot is a task, Xing it out means it's been completed, forward arrow means migrated, backward arrow is scheduled, a slash is a note, and then you have a circle as an event. Crossing out the entire item means it's become irrelevant, and the star is a priority signifier, which you could either use a star or an exclamation point, and that's why they leave you open all these other dots here, is because they want to show you, hey, connect them to do whatever you want to, make a new different signifier that means something special to you. Then we have getting started, we have our tips, and really any of these pieces of information can be found on bulletjournal.com, which is the original site started by writer Carol that shows you the entire system, shows you a video how to set up that system. So this would be pretty helpful in conjunction with this notebook to investigate and to apply some of the things that you find on there to your own bullet journal. Then we have arguably one of the most important parts of it is the index. And the index is the key to keeping organized in a bullet journal, because a bullet journal relies on rapid logging and going through these pages and just adding information and content to them. And the index is the glue that keeps them all together. So you would write down, for example, your January 2017 would be on, let's say, page 5, starting on page 5. So then you would be able to quickly see from this index, okay, my 2017 is on page 5, right after the future log pages. And the Leuchtturm, what made the Leuchtturm a popular decision for most bullet journalers right off the bat were the two features of an index and numbered pages. So that you could get in any Leuchtturm dotted notebook. This has got the added addition of the future log being dedicated to the first 4 pages, and also an extensive how-to in the back. Okay, so the other part that's important about the logging is collections, and this is where you would take lists and really build out pages based upon different lists, and you would have, like, let's say, a monthly log, your future log that was mentioned earlier, the daily log, and other lists too. Let's say, like, books that you want to read, movies that you'd like to watch. Different hobbies that you take after to do certain, to just to be able to keep track of kind of like a wish list of everything, and then go back to it and then tackle each one of them as they, just cross them off the list as you go through them. One of the major keys to bullet journaling is migration. It takes a task and it says that, okay, so this task hasn't been finished yet, or hasn't been done during the day that it was prescribed, but we are moving it to the very next day. So we are moving it to the next available time that you'd be able to do it by doing the forward arrow. If I wanted to schedule it for a later date that's unknown, I would do the backwards arrow, and I would put it back into the future log to do it, let's say February, March, April, whenever that I would estimate to be able to do it, or wherever I would want to attempt to do it again. Keep moving forward the things that haven't been done so that they eventually get done. And that's what really kind of sets this apart from, like, just a standard to-do list, is that you need to consider migrating your tasks and to make sure that they get put in a place that it's more appropriate for them to get done. I hope you enjoyed our review of the Leuchtturm Bullet Journal Edition notebook, and if you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop us a line, leave us a comment. And if you like these videos and want to see more from our YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button and we'll be glad to see you back. Thanks and have a great day, guys.